everyone, this is Lori from the Crafting Auntie. Welcome back to my channel. First off, I would like to just thank all the new subscribers, and I'm so happy you're here. Also want to welcome all the existing subscribers, and hopefully you're enjoying these December daily videos that myself, the Crafting Auntie, Lori, and my sister Pam from Nana's Crafting Cottage are doing. So hopefully you're enjoying it. Maybe you're joining in with us. We'd love to see anything that you may have created. You can always tag us. I usually have my links below where I'm on Facebook and I'm on Instagram. You can comment below. We'd love to hear from you. So first off, I wanted to just kind of go through and show what we've done so far. I have added just a few extra little things. So I think I've already showed this in a previous video. Probably up to here. So here I just added a little bit of trim. Here I added some trim. I think I may have already shown you this, but we'll just do it again. I added some tabs and some poinsettias on here, and these flip over. And they have the image on both sides. I love that this was a mirrored image so I could do that. And then we did this. This was from the 6th. And then here, the only thing I did on this one is I did add some gold splatters. You may or may not get to see it, but there is some gold splatters on there. And then I also added some gold splatters on here. So you can see a little bit of it down here. And I'm just using a watercolor gold splatter. Here I also added some gold splatters. This is for the 8th and also on this tag. And the other thing I did that I wasn't happy with is I backed this with tea dye paper. I was not happy with the white, even though I had stenciled it on the back, I wasn't thrilled with it peeking out. So now I'm much happier with that. So I did that as well. And then now we're starting on the 9th. So the 9th I did on my own, and this is a bag that is sewn into my journal here. And so the 9th, the prompt was Christmas labels. So I kind of did an easy way of doing it. I needed something that was just kind of down. So I covered this with some paper, and then I think this paper was also from, I want to say Roxy Creations. So I covered this. I added some labels that were from Angela Kerr. And again, I went with the stamp. I could not find one with a 9 on it, but this one was blank. So I went ahead and added a 9. So that worked out. And I don't have anything inside the pocket here yet, but I did cover the back as well. And so I put that on, and I also did some gold splattering. Oh, and I did on the 8th here, I did add some gold splatters to this envelope. Kind of hard to see, but there it is. So now we're going to do the 10th and the 11th. So the 10th is Christmas tickets. And I thought about making my own tickets, but then I had another idea. So I thought what I would do is make a belly band with some tickets that were already printed. These are from, let's see, I want to make sure I get the name right. I think this is Elizabeth. Is it Elizabeth? Now I can't find her little paper in here. I tried to mark all of these. Anyway, she has a bunch of tickets and labels and stuff. I'll have to make sure that I find it and link it below for you. So I picked out these tickets. They all have something on them. So it either has some words like the Brewing Company, North Pole, or there is just some really cute images and also some little sentiments. So I'm going to use these tickets. And the first thing I'm going to do is I want to add, this is one of the music pages I also had. So I want to add this on here, and then we're going to build a belly band to go over this. And then I also have another envelope, which is from, I believe, Angela Kerr. And so I'm going to use this to tuck this in underneath the belly band. And I just love this. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to glue down this vellum piece. And this music is amazing. I love it. Any of the digitals that I'm using, I'll make sure and link below, and then that way you can go visit their shops. So, oops, I shouldn't have put glue up here. Okay, so I'm going to get my tearing ruler and just tear that right across the edge. Oops. Not the easiest thing to do. Okay, good enough. There we go. And then I'll just go ahead and add a little bit of inking just at that top part. So it's where I have folded the paper that is in my journal and did some stitching on it. Can't really see the stitching now, but it is there. Okay, so that is there. So my plan then is I want to go ahead and cut apart these tickets. Scissors. And I just want them individual. And I'm going to go ahead and cut the rest of these holes. And I just used this tool that I have. I absolutely love it. It has various sizes of hole punch. I believe it's We Are Memory Keepers. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut these little holes out on the ends of the tickets. So they actually look like a ticket. Okay. Most of this I did ahead of time, but some of these I didn't want to do until I actually cut them apart. So I thought I would just do them with you. So we'll cut these. Just cut them all apart. When I did my Christmas document journal, I did a belly band in there that I had watched on my porch prints using all kinds of fussy cuts. So I want to kind of do the same thing, only in this one, I'm just going to be using the tickets. So let's finish cutting these, and then I'll finish cutting the holes. And let me grab my little 1/2 inch punch as well, because we've got these little tiny corners here. And I'm just going to line that up and cut those off. Let's see. Find all the ones that need that. Go ahead and get that done, and then we can do the rest of the hole punching. And I'm trying to get things together and have things ready to go so that the videos aren't as long. And that way, I know everybody is busy at this time of the year. And I don't want to take up all your time watching always an hour-long video. So I'm hoping to have it a little less by preparing. So hopefully this one won't be quite as long. So just finish punching these. Whoops. Let's see. Almost got them. So let me go ahead and do these little corners. And let's see. We got this one. Now let's see if we've gotten them all. I think so, but let's double check. Okay, I think we have them all. If I find that there's one that's not punched, I can always grab it. Okay, so what I want to do now is ink up all the edges. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on all of the tickets. And the ink just really makes everything pop, I think, and just brings out all the, I don't know, it just makes the images pop. It makes everything around the edge, it just kind of comes together. I just love the inking after you get it done. I'm just using vintage photo. I don't really need a really dark ink, so I wouldn't use a ground espresso or anything on this. Just a vintage photo. I think the coloring is perfect for these. So we'll just finish inking all this. And let's see, kind of getting all unorganized here. So let me get all the ones that need inking off to the side. There we go. And then the ones that are done, I can put over here. Anyway, whoops, here's another hole. Hard to not catch them all. Okay, perfect. So we'll just finish inking, get everything all inked up. So I hope everybody's day is going well. Hopefully it's not too hectic and crazy for you yet. I know sometimes it gets a little crazy at Christmas time. There's always so many things that we want to do, and shopping. I don't have a whole lot. So, you know, I just have my two great nieces that I do buy for. They always are so sweet. So I do that, and, you know, my husband, but we usually do a really nice Christmas dinner, and then we have some friends that don't have anybody anymore, and we invite them over to have Christmas dinner with us. It's just my husband and I. We have no children. So we just spread the love with those that maybe need to have a place to go at Christmas time. So that's what we do. Okay, so I have those all inked. So my plan is to build a belly band. So I'm just going to start placing these how I would like them. And then I'll start gluing together. Let's see. I don't want it too wide, so I'm just going to kind of have them peek out. Let's see. Let's do one here, and then maybe one there. I think that's about as wide as I want. And I probably have way too many tickets, but we shall see. Get them all laid out. Let's see, do that. And what else do we have here? Oh yeah, we need some more of this. Decorated ones. Do that. And I think that's going to be it. And then maybe what I'll do is I'll add some little ephemera pieces. I'm not sure. So let's just start gluing these down. Just going to add a little bit of glue just to get them where I want them. And then we'll go back and do additional gluing. Whoops. So let's do that. And just trying to build it. Let's see. And then I just want to see if I put it on the page. Yeah, I don't want it too awful wide. And you can still see the music underneath that, so I'm okay with that. All right, so let's go ahead and keep building. And then we'll see from there. Let's see. How much taller? Okay, we're good. We're good. I think I need, let's do this one. And I'm not trying to overthink this. It's one of the things I'm really trying not to do during this Christmas time of doing videos and just enjoying it, is to not overthink everything. Just try to go with what I'm happy with. So let's do that. Now let's see how tall we are. Okay, so we can go a little bit more. So let's see, let's put this one on. And I could have put this on a piece of paper, you know, some cardstock or something, but I just decided I just really wanted to build it out of the tickets and nothing else, except maybe some embellishments on top. So let's see how we are looking. Okay, that's really cute. I do like that. So let's go ahead and finish gluing this down. So we'll just turn it over. I'll lift up any areas that need glue and we'll get it all secured down so it doesn't happen to come apart on us. Okay, so put some glue here. And this is easy to do this way, and not worrying about, you know, having to glue each piece completely down. Just glue parts of it and then go back and finish it off by securing everything really well. And again, I'm using art glitter glue because it's my favorite glue. When I do a journal cover with fabric, if I'm using a paper bag or something like that and I'm using fabric, I do like to use PBA. And I use some glue stick, but not a whole lot, only if I'm going to be stitching over something, because I found that it not only does it warp, but it also doesn't stay secure for any long time. And most of the stuff I want to make sure it lasts a long time. Okay, so let's see. Catch any places that need it. Let's see. Oh, got some here. Almost. I think we're good. Okay, so I want to add some additional embellishments, of which I have no idea what. So let me just grab some items from my porch prints and see. I got some small things in here. So let's see what we can maybe embellish with. Like that. Maybe we could do something like that. What else do we have in here that's small? Got these little like snowflake things. Berries. Maybe we could do a little bit of that. And maybe that. A couple more maybe. Something small. Let's see. Nope, that's too much of that. What else do we have? Something tiny. Maybe we'll just use another one of these little snowflakes. Yeah, just to dress it up a little bit. So we'll just ink these and then we'll glue those down on top. And then we can put our belly band on our page and construct our envelope. So we're doing pretty good on time. So that's good. I just didn't want to take up a lot of time. I know a lot of us don't have a lot of time this time of year. And I don't want you to have to sit around for over an hour to watch a video. Okay, so let's glue these down. So do that. I do enjoy making belly bands like this. The one I made in the Christmas document journal is probably one of my favorites. enjoy how that one came out. And you can check that out on my playlist. I do have just a playlist for the Christmas document journal, and you can go check all that out. So it's very similar to this, just a little different because I used a lot of different fussy cuts and created that. And I did learn that from my porch prints. So you could see what they did on their YouTube channel as well. And of course, all their amazing digitals. So, okay. All right. So there we have it. There it is. Okay. So let's see. Let me just kind of shift this stuff to the side. Bring this out. And let's just glue this on. Just like that. So I'm going to put glue at the bottom on this one and the top on this one. And get it centered as best I can, like that. So there we have the belly band. And I think before I go any further, I'm going to go ahead and get some gold splatters. And let's just put that on the top. Love using the gold. It just gives it a little bit of a pop and a little bit on the music paper as well. And then I can set this aside and we'll just let that dry and we'll fold the envelope. So I'll just put this over here and let me put some of these things away, out of the way. I have so many fussy cuts. I've been fussy cutting for a while and still doing some. And I've tried to keep them separate. Not always working well, but I am trying so that I can at least tell you who I've used. So these are definitely my porch prints. And I want to find the little label in here so I can tell you who this is. I know I have a label in here. It just got buried. Here it is. Okay, Betty's Custom Design. Okay, so all the tickets I used, all of these are from Betty's Custom Design. So I got that right. I knew what I was saying was not correct. Okay. Again, I will link their shops below. So we've got these extra tickets. I'll just put these back in the bag for next time. And let's grab the envelope. So I'm going to first of all go ahead and ink all the areas that I can't get to after it's folded. Get all this done just using the same vintage photo. And then I'll go ahead and do the folding. So it's real easy on these. You just fold them right on the line. They have a line right here and right here. Very, very simple. Oh, and and also at the top. So very simple. And this is just on regular copy paper because the envelopes, if you use the cardstock, it can be just a little bit too strong. So I use the copy paper on this. Sometimes I'm using a 32 pound, or sometimes I think this is like a 20 or 24 pound. Okay, now I can go ahead and ink all the rest. And then we'll glue this together. Okay, I don't think I have this lined up right. I'll do a little trimming. so it's even. There we go. Okay, let's see. Back side. And then we can glue this together. So we're just going to put glue on both of these flaps, but not all the way to the top. So I'm going to come down a little bit. You can do it on the other side too here, but I think I'm okay. Just coming down a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so get that lined up. Press that down. And I normally would do some stenciling in here, but since I'm just going to keep it closed up and slip it into the belly band, I'm not going to go ahead and do that right now. Maybe down the road I would do that. So I also want to add some gold splatters to this. I've been enjoying using the gold splatters lately. It's just watercolor, so I can rejuvenate it at any time. Try not to get their faces. Usually I cover them up, but we're doing pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get my heat gun out. And that way I can dry all of this quicker. So this heat gun is much quieter. It's the Tim Holtz. I have another one, but it's pretty loud. I would not bore you with that one. So I'm just going to dry this, just to make sure everything is dry before I slip the envelope in. So we almost got it. This stuff dries really quick actually, because it's just a watercolor. Hit it with just a little bit of heat, and in no time it is dry. Just to be sure, I usually hold it up. You can actually see where it needs a little bit more heat to dry it, and I think we're pretty good. Let's double check on this. Yep, we got it. Okay, so now my envelope will just slip in there, just like that. And I have already chosen a couple stamps. So this is for the 10th, which is Christmas tickets. So I have this stamp. I have that. Kind of hard to see, but it has a 10 on it. So I'm just going to ink it. I have enjoyed using these postage stamps as my numbers. I love using the stamps, but so many times I forget about them. So I thought, why not just, utilize them for this? Let's see. I think maybe up here is the best place. So we'll just put that there. And there's our page for the 10th, all ready to go. So on the back side, we're going to go ahead and move right into the 11th. So let's see. Let's mark off the 10th. And we'll move right into the 11th, which is a paper bag. So let's go ahead and just check that off. And again, just kind of doing something that's pretty simple and easy. So I have a paper bag here. I had ordered a bunch of these from Amazon. They come in red and green. Oh, and also I added this little house here. This is the inside of a Christmas card, so it had somebody's name where they signed it, and I wanted to cover that up. So I added this. This is from my Porch Prints. I think it's Down Home Christmas digital kit, and I just thought it looked really cute there. So the paper bag is going to go here, and I'm going to use it as a pocket, just like it is a bag. So what I've done is I've got some decorations out that I'm just going to decorate it with, and I haven't used a snowman yet, I don't believe. So I'm just going to decorate it up. that's it. I mean, very simple. I didn't want these things to be super, super hard. So we're just going to go simple today. So let's just ink everything up, and I'm going to ink the bag as well. So do that. And just kind of covering up a little bit of the white areas with some ink. So that works out really well. I did a whole bunch of fussy cutting from the Junk Journal Studio, and that's where I think this came from, actually. I think this came from my porch prints, I want to say, or was it? Might be the Junk Journal Studio. I've had so many different ones. Again, I'll just link all the stores below, and you guys can go check them out. You probably already know about them if you see a lot of the other fantastic creators making these amazing projects. So I'm pretty sure you have probably seen them. So I'm just going to decorate the bag very simply, like so. I think these might be from Junk Journal Studio. In fact, except for the label, I believe that's Angela Kerr's. Okay, so this is going to end up going right about there. So let's go ahead and get our label glued because I want it to go underneath. But I want to be able to see Wish Upon a Star. So put that there. This here. And then I wanted the poinsettia to kind of come over the top of the label. So about like that. You know, when you're doing a project, I always thought I had to have, do tons of things, and some of them I love doing it on because I want to try something, and then sometimes I just want something simple, and maybe you're the same way. You want something simple, so this could be just something really simple to do and just have fun. Just having fun. So that is our bag. So let's go ahead and ink around the outside of the bag before we glue it down. Because once we glue it down, we can't do that. And I definitely want to do that. I'm also thinking I might want some lace. So, as I'm working on this project, I'm going, what about this or what about that? And I'm thinking I might want to have some lace. So let's see first off how this looks. So let's take a look here. So what if we did a little bit of lace underneath? I have all kinds of ribbon and lace. Let's see. Let's see what this is going to look like. What if we did something like this? And then we add this on top and have it peeking out. Or maybe we do it on the edge like that, peeking out of the journal, and then put this down. That looks cute too. I think I'm going to do both. I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom and the side. So let's see. Let's cut this. I'm going to cut this on the same angle that I have folded and stitched the paper. So we'll just cut this on an angle like so. So that will fit there, just like that. Okay, I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac. If you have Fabri-Tac or Fabri-Fix, they work really well for laces. And I don't like using these when I'm doing a journal cover though, because they're too hard to spread with a brush, and I don't want any lines showing. And so yeah, lines will show. I don't know which is which. Okay, I think this. Either way, it's going to be fine. So I just want it peeking out a little bit. Okay, so we got that. Let's make sure it's even. And then I'll take the rest of this and let's just put this at the bottom. I think right about there. So I'm going to just straighten this and then add the glue to the bottom. I have some other stuff over here that might look cute on it too. We'll see. So let's do that. Peeking out the glue off my hands a little bit. And let's put our bag up here. Yeah, that looks cute. And then maybe I'll add some additional trims. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue the bag down. Let's see, where do I want? I don't want glue up on this upper corner because of where it's folded. So we're going to go there. I'm not making this another pocket. I'm just going to glue it down. Journal's already getting pretty bulky, which I like, but I have many more days to go, so I want to make sure I have enough room. Okay, so we'll put that there. Perfect. Now, I have some red rickrack that I think would be really cute to add to the bottom of this now and to the side. So I think I'm going to do that. So let's just go to the very bottom. I'm going to go ahead and just use my art glitter glue since it's right here. Just make sure we get it stuck down good. Just like that. Then I can trim it off. I'm just going to hold it here. Just let it grab a little bit. Oops. Let me hold that on here. I have some little clips. So let me grab a few of those. And we'll just clip these just to make sure it stays until it can dry. There, and see this part's still lifting up a little bit. So I can get this in here. Whoops. Lift that up. Whoops. Okay. There we go. So now we'll just let that dry. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off right there. And then let me cut a piece for here. Okay. And we'll do the same thing right at the bottom. Or at the side, I mean. Okay. Got it. Perfect. Just going to hold this. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Really kind of dressed it up a little bit. Needed just a little bit of little dressing. Okay. Like it. And the stitching hanging out. Okay, we're just going to let that dry. Let me put my ink pen back in here. It's getting all gummed up. I bought some new tips, so I'm going to have to change that out. Okay, so while this is drying, and actually I'm going to go ahead and do the splatters as well, because I do want the splatters on here. So So we'll do that, and then all of this can dry. Just cover up their faces a little bit. And good. Okay, now I'm just going to set this aside and let this dry. Okay, so I have a tag. This is another piece that I had left from a masterboard that I had done in my Medicare book that I learned from, of course, I learned from Gail Agostinelli. And now I want to back this. So I think I'll grab a Tim Holtz. So let me do that. Let's see, what do we have? No. Let's check this one. Nope. Nope. That would work. What if I just did a border? And then that was on the back. I think I'm wide enough. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just back it. Should we just back it? Okay, let's just back it. Is this what we want, though? Not sure. Ooh. Wow, if I were to back it, that looks good. I think I'm just going to cover the back. What do I want to cover the back? I want to be able to maybe write on it. But I'm not a big journaler, so let's just cover it with this. We'll do that. Okay. So let me just glue this on here. I think I will do a tiny, tiny border. The first thing I'm going to do is trim the bottom of this straight. Okay, much better. And let's use the angle punch. And we'll do the corners on the top. So, then I think I do want a little border. So I'm going to glue this on. Okay, so let's make this a little border. And just a small border. Not very wide. And let's glue down anything that isn't glued down. That's the problem with the glue stick. Kind of have to go back and re-glue some things, but that's okay. It works out for our masterboard, especially if you're going to stitch around it, of which I will do. So I'm going to go off camera and do that. So let me just trim this first. Just want a little border. And the top. And then we'll use the punch again, or the angle punch. I guess it's called punch. Anyway, and then I'm going to go ahead and stitch this, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I have it all stitched. I did a zigzag all the way around. So now I have some pieces out that I want to decorate with. So we'll go ahead and ink these up. And these pieces are from my porch prints. Adorable kits that Stephanie has. They are amazing. I've been buying from her for a long time. She just puts out the most amazing kits, and they just keep getting better and better all the time. So I really enjoy her kits. Finish inking these, and we're going to wrap this up. I am going to need an eyelet though, or maybe I will use something else. Well, we'll see in just a minute. Okay, so let's see. I kind of wanted to do something like this and have this little guy, like he's got his toys, and put this here, a package here. Let's pop this up a little bit. I think that's what I want. So let's start with this poinsettia. So hopefully you'll pop on over to Nana's Crafting Cottage. So that's my sister, Pam. And we have been having a lot of fun. We've done a lot of crafting. We just really started our YouTube channels. I had a YouTube channel some time back, and then YouTube was kind of going through some stuff, and so I got off, and then as time went on, things got better. So I was putting all my videos on my Facebook, the Crafting Auntie, and then I came back here, and I've been enjoying it very much, sharing what I love and meeting a lot of new people just from subscribing or commenting, or just trying to do some of the projects that maybe some of the other creators are doing and do my own take on them, and just having fun. So my sister just started her channel this year too, and I was a little slow in mine only because I had some medical issues, but you know, I'm just moving on and having a good time and enjoying doing this December daily. Okay. Cute. Very cute. Oh, they just really pop on this. Okay. The top. What do I want to do? I think I still want to do the gingham ribbon. So I have this punch. It's like for a badge, like companies would have their employees wear badges. So that's what this is. I'm just going to put a punch there. And then I want to also get out, I can find it now. I've had it out so much, back and forth, trying, oh, actually, I've got some wider gingham ribbon I haven't used yet. So let's try that. And I also have some red bows. So let's just get a piece of this. And put it through the slot, like so. Even it out, and then pull that through. Yes. Oh, I like that. I do like that. And let's cut these down. And maybe we need a bow. Maybe. We'll see. Do we need a bow? We need a bow. I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac and put this down so it'll stick good. Okay. And we'll put that right there. Just like that. All right. My gold splatters over here are dry, so I think I want to go ahead and do just a little. I have a little bit of paint left, so I may as well use it and put some on this. I just enjoy the gold splattering. Oh yeah, and the white. I enjoy the white as well. I'm trying not to do his face, but I want some on his hat. Okay, I think that's good. This I will dry, so we can wrap this up, because we are already almost close to an hour. So we'll dry this, and then we'll put our stamp on. I happened to find one that was for 11 cents. And then I was looking through the stamp book too, and I was looking going, okay, I need something for the 12th, the 13th, so I've got some stashed away. And some I may have to improvise, like I did for the 9th. Just stamp on a stamp that doesn't have anything on it. No number. So other possibility is to take a couple of stamps and create the number. So I still have that option. Let's see how we're doing here. I think we're dry. That's what's so nice about this watercolor, is that it dries quickly. Okay, and we are dry over here, so we'll put our tag inside the bag as it pokes out there. And I couldn't find anything that was like really good for the color, but I did find, whoops, I did find this one. It's got green on it, so we'll just ink it up and place it. Let's see, I kind of want to put it off into a corner, so I'm going to put it at the bottom, I think. Put this right. Yep, right there. So do that, and we are done. This is from Africa too. So what's nice about using these stamps is some of them are from, they're from various places all over the world. Okay, so that one's done. All right, so let's take a look at our final result here. So we have done the 9th. Let me show you the 9th again. So the 9th was what I did on my own. This is on a bag, and I just added the splatters, added its Christmas labels. So I added some labels on there. Very simple to do. Decorated the back of the bag as well with gold splatters and put some on this ledger page because it looked fun. And then today we did the 10th, which is a belly band made out of tickets. So we've got that here on top of a piece of music vellum. And then this envelope, also with some gold splatters, tucks in right underneath there. And then the last project for the 11th was this bag that we decorated with some gold splatters. We added some laces on here, and then we made this tag and decorated it. I stitched on it, added the topper so it'll peek out the top, and we put that in here. And that is for the 9th, 10th, and 11th. I hope you enjoyed this. Hopefully you'll be back to see what we're going to do for the next couple of days. So I'll be back again on Wednesday, and that will be for the 12th and the 13th. So everybody have a great day. Hopefully it's not too stressful and hectic for you in this holiday season. And just Merry Christmas to everybody, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.